Hello guys, today I'm going to make a video for a problem which was asked in the exam of APEX, that is Association of Professional Engineers and Geoscientists of Saskatchewan. Alright, so here is the problem. For the circuit with controlled voltage source shown in figure, part A of the problem is calculate the Thevenin's equivalent circuit, that is VTH and RTH at terminals AB. Part B of the problem is what should be the load resistance RL which must be connected for maximum power dissipation. And part C of that problem is calculate this maximum power dissipation in RL. So here is the circuit shown in figure. In this circuit, we can see that there is a controlled voltage source of V by third, and the voltage V is the voltage across the 15 ohm resistance. A current source of 5 ampere is connected in parallel with this 15 ohm resistance. A voltage source of 150 volt is connected in series with a 6 ohm resistance at the series branch, and a 30 ohm resistance is connected at the terminals, open terminals AB, and RL at these AB terminals. Okay, and we have to calculate the VTH for this circuit and RTH for the circuit, and the value of RL in part B, and the maximum power dissipated through this RL in part C. All right. So here we go for the solution of this problem. So here we go. Let's solve this problem. First, draw the circuit. Okay. So this is the circuit. Okay. So this is the circuit of that problem. In this, first we have to calculate the Thevenin equivalent of the circuit. That is, we have to determine VTH and RTH. VTH, what is VTH and what is RTH? The first part. All right. So for this, by looking at the circuit, we can see that since the AB terminal is open terminal, so this 30 ohm resistance is connected in series with this AB terminal. So no current will flow through this 30 ohm resistance. So the VTH, the value of VTH will be the voltage across this 5 ampere current source, and this is nothing but the voltage across this 15 ohm resistance. So and it is given as V, denoted as V. So by this we can observe that V is nothing but VTH. So let's give this node as a node 1. Okay, so here VTH is equals to V. Now to find out this V, let's apply KVL, applied KCL, that is Kirchhoff's current law. KCL, Kirchhoff's current law at node 1. We have. Okay. Here the voltage is VTH. Okay. So, sorry. VTH minus 150 minus VTH by 3 upon 6 ohm. 6. That is the current flowing through this branch is VTH minus 150 minus VTH by 3 upon 6 plus VTH by 15. Current through this branch, VTH by 15, equals to 5. Okay. Since no current will flow through this 30 ohm resistance, so the current equals to 5. So by this we can calculate VTH. By simplifying this equation, we have twice of VTH minus 450 upon 18 plus VTH upon 15 equals to 5. Now, by simplifying this equation, we have, let's simplify this equation and we can have, we have VTH equals to 168.75 volt. Just calculate using calculator, you can find out is easily. Just simplify this equation and you have VTH equals to 168.75 volt. Now, for RTH, since there is a controlled voltage source, so we cannot remove the ideal voltage sources, the voltage source and current sources with their internal resistances to calculate VTH. So for this, we need to calculate the short circuit current. So for calculating short circuit current, we just short circuit these AB terminals by a simple wire and calculate ISC. That is short circuit current. So to calculate ISC, let's apply again KCL at this node 1. Now, applying KCL, that is Kirchhoff's current law, at node 1. Again, we have, again the equation will be same. There will be a slight difference in this equation, that is VTH minus 150 minus VTH by 3 upon 6 plus VTH upon 15 minus 5 minus VTH by 30 equals to 0. Now, by observing this circuit, we can see that the ISC is nothing but the current flowing through this branch. And the current through this branch is nothing but the VTH by minus VTH by 30 or VTH by 30. So by this, we need not to calculate the whole equation. We just look at here, we just calculate the VTH by 30. So ISC is nothing but VTH by 30. And we have VTH as 168.75 upon 30. So by this, we have 5.625, I think, ampere. Let's calculate with the calculator. So we have the current 5.625. And again, VTH by ISC. By Thevenin's theorem, for the controlled voltage sources, we can calculate RTH as VTH upon ISC. So by this, we have VTH upon ISC, and IS from here we can calculate as equals to. So by Thevenin's theorem, when there are controlled voltage source connected in the circuit, we can calculate the RTH by determining first VTH and then ISC, and the ratio of VTH and ISC will be RTH. So here we have the ratio of VTH and ISC is 30 ohm. So RTH is 30 ohm. So we have calculated. So the part A of the problem is solved now. So the part A of the problem is solved now. So the part A of the problem is solved now. That is VTH is 168.75 and RTH is 30 ohm. Now for part B. So now for part B. In this part, we have to calculate the value of RL for which maximum power is dissipated through that load resistance RL. Since from maximum power transfer theorem, we know that the maximum power will be delivered to a resistance RL connected to the circuit only when the value of RL is equals to the Thevenin equivalent of that circuit. And here we have Thevenin equivalent of the circuit is 30 ohm. So the value of RL will be 30 ohm. So by this we can write. So RL will be equals to RTH for maximum power. maximum power dissipation. So RL is equals to 30 ohm. So part B is solved. Now for part C, we have to calculate the maximum power to be dissipated. So by maximum power transfer theorem, the P max will be delivered as VTH square upon 4RL. So VTH was 168.75 square upon 120. So it comes. So by this, we can calculate as 237.304 watt. So the maximum power dissipated, Pmax is so this was all about this problem. If you find this video as important or as useful for you, then please do not forget to subscribe my channel and also press the like button and share this video with your friends. Thank you.